fishing news is brought to you by Interlux Marine Paint, Maxima Fishing Line, and Okuma.
Hey there, Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web video fishing forecast. Well, I just want to start off this week by reminding you that we have entered our limited print schedule for the winter months, but you can still get your weekly fishing reports and a whole lot more by visiting thefisherman.com regularly. We load new content every single day, and the weekly fishing reports continue to be posted every Monday morning. Remember to sign up for the free weekly email newsletter to get word when the reports go live every week. Alright, moving on into the reports, going to start off as always in Connecticut, where I got word of two large concentrations of striped bass in Connecticut waters this week. First off, from Fisherman's World in Norwalk, I heard that there's some very good action on striped bass to about 36 inches being had out in Long Island Sound in the 60-foot depth range off the Norwalk Islands. These fish are on the move, not really keyed in on any certain bait fish, but they're very responsive right now to diamond jigs. And then when I spoke to Bobby J's in Milford, they reported that there's some very good action up and down the Housatonic River from the mouth right up to the dam. Again, these are fish that same size from small schoolies on up to the high 36-inch class. Then over in Rhode Island, Elisa from Snug Harbor reports some very good blackfishing going on right now in Narragansett Bay in the deeper waters. She said somewhere in the 100+ foot range, with some big fish being landed like the 13.92 pounder caught by Lee Luginbuhl over the weekend. The boats sailing out around Block Island are also doing well in the usual cast of characters like sea bass, cod, scup, and blackfish when they can get out, but the weather has been a little bit tough lately. And then lastly, up in Massachusetts, I spoke to the guys at the Goose Hummock Shop this weekend, and they report that there's still a real big population of bluefin tuna off the Cape, and they're being caught by local casters. The fish range from sub 73-inch recreational fish on up to 700-pound class giants. Obviously those big fish must be released if they're landed, but those sub 73s are still eligible. What's even better is that they're hanging in relatively close to shore. So if you want to get out there with the spinning gear, now is the time to hit it. But you know what? If you're not rigged up to tackle some tuna, they also said that there's a really good nighttime brown trout bite going on the Cape with excellent action of fish up to 7 pounds landed recently. Well, there you have it. I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines if you head out onto the water this weekend.
The fishing news is brought to you by Interlux Marine Paint, and also brought to you by Maxima Fishing Line.